But let's have a look at the track quickly while we're waiting for this one. It is a 4.6 kilometre circuit. They've got 7 left turns, 9 right, and that DRS zone number 2 is going to be vital to getting in the overtakes tonight into turn 1, as that's usually where we see a lot of it happen. The rest of it, well, track position is always king, but there's plenty of space here at Barcelona to find an overtake. Where that is, I don't know, and there's ample opportunities to make mistakes as well. So you've got to be on your very best and consistent racing behaviour. Otherwise, there's 11 talented blokes, 10 talented blokes sitting right behind you, ready to pounce. But here it is, Circuit Barcelona-Catalunya in all its glory. Thank you, Byron. BP, let's get this one started, shall we? They've lined up on that front row grid. Your lights. It's racing. Bit of a hold. And we're underway at the Spanish Grand Prix for the F2. And an absolutely blistering start from Schnell. There's already a big accident at the back. That was Bots. He was so lucky. I don't know what happened to him. He got sort of sideswiped, but he's staying in this one. Hawks has been pushed wide as he goes off track and rejoins out at the end of turn 2. And he's side by side with Mort now. So that was a little bit chaotic. Some of the guys, heavy fuel loads already starting to affect them a little bit. But it has been, it's slightly chaotic. Cars everywhere. But this is what we love about Formula 2. It's so unpredictable. Kiwis leapt to the front of the grid already. Banana Hammock side by side with Mort. And this looks to be a very exciting opening lap. We've got 19 of these to go. And I can't wait to see what happens. In behind, you got Ming, just keeping his distance. Still the Chiz, further off, just ahead of Blinky, who was doing really well in the qualifying, in the 1 lap qualifying. Hawks, does he get his nose cut off by his... Oh, I thought he almost did. Schnell almost took the front nose of Hawks off in a very aggressive fashion. Everybody's pinching into that apex. You got to kiss that apex instead of punching it like that. Oh no! Mort's gone around before the end of the first lap. He's taken Keno, no Chiz with him. That's so unfortunate for Mort. It was looking good, but he's still got 18 laps to get into it. But for crazy Kiwi on those hard tyres, look at the lead. He's pulled out on everybody already. That interval's huge. Absolutely massive for Kiwi. 2.2 seconds. Banana Hammock, he's got his teammate Ming just in behind. So, will they work together? Blinky's not too far off. He's attempting an attacking, overtaking move. Not yet. Well, what an opening lap. There's a bit of everything happening there. Enjoyed that opening lap. I know I certainly did. Bots just ahead of Maspertado in 8th. Medium tyres for these fellas. As you can see, things sort of squeeze up. There's not much Bertado could do. He just sort of plays the waiting game as it is. But Ming, look at this one. Ming has really closed the gap between him and Blinky now. Come on, Ming. Fastest laps everywhere. Hawks goes fastest, 132.6. DRS is enabled, so we're going to start to see a lot more overtakes down into this braking zone here. Almost for Ming, a little bit too far back. That would have been Ricardo slicking the stamp, sending it style. Oh, Wasp, he's off. Don't know if Keno helped him on. But Keno and Wasp are in... Oh no, and they tag wheels again. Keno, I don't think he his awareness was top notch then, because Wasp was there ahead of him. His car did understeer, but you've got to be aware of everything around you. That is your responsibility as the driver. Unfortunately, I don't think there was any damage out of that, and they got away with it. Bertardo looks like he had to get a new front wing, and he comes out in 12th place. Ashley Turner's going for Hawks. Well, let's see what he can do. He's really closed the gap between Kiwi now. Kiwi had almost 2 seconds, but Hawks, well, he's got the experience and the pace, and that's working in his favour. And he's about to get DRS down into this front straight. And is it going to be enough? Is it going to be enough? Kiwi, he's primed. Here we go. Gets the power down. Oh, look at the slide that Hawks had then. That's not what he needed. He goes still fastest lap though. DRS, it is helping him close that gap that built up from that drift. But Kiwi stays out of reach for the time being. These two, Blinky and Banana, they're going to go at it. Banana, just squeezes in to the gaps of the wheel arches of Blinky's car. That was so close. That was like a jigsaw puzzle, that one. And they got away with that one. I think Blinky's trying to get back at him. Bots locks up slightly. Oh, what's going on there? Banana's run wide. That's opened up the door for everybody around him. And Bots takes 5th place. Is Banana about to secede the spot to Ming? Ming's the only one out of that bunch of 4 that didn't take the advantage or didn't capitalise. It's just too far back, unfortunately. DRS again, but Bertardo corner cutting. He's down in 12th place. That's gonna hamper his efforts even further. So for Bertardo, 12th is looking likely the end position unless there's a few DNFs ahead of him. Thank you very much, Ashley. I'm losing my voice tonight. And I'll tell you what, I think I should insure my voice box. Thank you, Dad. That's my dad, everyone. He's liking the stream. FNL1 Ming, here we go. On Banana Hammock, he's given himself the inside line. And that forced Hammock out wide. The pressure was too much. And for Ming, he stayed on the grey stuff. And that should have given him the upper hand with pace. But somehow, again, Banana just stays ahead. And they might be teammates, but out on track, it is absolute war. 4 lap old mediums. We're going to have to see the mandatory stop at some point. Oh, Ming! The back end flicked out. It was very lucky. I think he just avoided any terminal contact and damage with his teammate then. But that was spectacular. Spectacular looking. Let's not bother about that word anymore. Ming's in chase. DRS again assisting. Hammock's done the right thing. Go on the inside. The switch up might be a maneuver that could work here, but doesn't really work there all the time. Hasn't worked for Ming. This is Keno. Still the chiz. Bertardo's out. Don't know if he's crashed. But that leaves us with these two at the front. Kiwi still leads. Here we go, Hawks. I think is there a virtual safety car? They seem to have let off. Yes, well, you can see the truck's gone yellow. For some reason, we haven't gotten the notification that the virtual safety car's out. But Bertardo must have had an accident somewhere because it has activated the virtual safety car. So, 5-second penalty for Still the Chiz for speeding in the pit lane. When you see that track map, go green, we're right back in racing. Hawks was ready for it, I think. We got a few guys go in, so Morton Chiz looks like they've gone into their mandatory stop. Crazy Kiwi. How long can he hold off Hawks for? It's going to be anyone's guess. And I would not want to be the bookie because the be some crazy odds on this one. Kiwi's doing a fine job of holding off that lead. But as we know, as we come around this final sector, there's the DRS zone number 2. And that is going to be in Hawks' favour once again. He just needs to get a good exit, not drift. I think he's done that. 5/10 the gap. Here we go. And we wait and anticipate. DRS, the wing. Oh, crazy blocking from Crazy Kiwi. It looked late, but we'll give it to him. It made for an exciting front straight battle. And still, it's Hawks who sits in second. He got a really good exit out through there, though. And Hawks might have been able to just pressurise Kiwi into running wide there a little. Hawks, he's been in these situations before. He is a veteran of open wheelers. He'll definitely be playing the long game. So let's see what he can put together. We've got some movers and shakers down the back end. Banana Hammock and FNL1 Ming. These guys are still toe-to-toe. And Ming goes around the outside through there. That was the safe option to let his teammate through, because you're not going to make too wide through there. But into the braking zone, you might be able to get him back. Banana runs extremely wide. Ming looks like he lost a lot of pace out of it as well. As well, Hammock just rejoins it ahead, almost with a little bit of a run-off. A run-up, rather, giving him a bit of extra pace. So I don't know if there will be any steward inquiry into that return. It wasn't unsafe, but I don't know if he got an unfair advantage. But anyway, Mings goes in on the 6th lap. Looks like he's going to go for the undercut here tonight. Back down, got still the Chiz in 11th, but it's, well, Hawks has finally taken the lead, and he's been given a 3-second time penalty for his efforts. He wanted that lead too much. So now Crazy Kiwi just has to keep a 3-second buffer. And on the timing sheet, he's technically ahead. So Hawks has a huge task ahead of him when we get on to the mediums. He needs to pull out at least 3 seconds over Crazy Kiwi. Otherwise, he will not win this race. Or, subsequently, Crazy Kiwi might get himself his own penalty and even the playing field a little bit. But that's what happens when you race on the edge. Sometimes you just go a little too far, and the stewards, well, they're there at the end of the day to pull you back in and settle you down. Let's see if it settles down Hawks. So we've had at least 2 drivers in the pit lane getting rid of mediums. The hard tyres, still got a few laps in them left yet, though. Down the back end for the top 10. Looks like there was a position change between Wasp and Chiz. And looks like those new hard tyres for Chiz, well, they're just working a lot better than the used mediums. Blinky's moved forward. He has. He's ahead of Schnell. And we've also got Bots and Banana Hammock into the pit lane. But these two guys on the battlefield, so to speak. Their battlefield is this Spanish Circuit Barcelona-Catalunya. And Blinky, he's looking a little bit quicker than Schnell through this sector. Now the big question is, when Banana Hammock comes out, will Ming get him with the undercut? Oh, this is going to be so close. Ming did get the undercut to work, so that has worked in his favour. He will have slightly more used tyres at the end of this race, but for now, he's given himself a little bit of breathing room, and he's ahead of Banana Hammock on track. And that is the key. So for Ming, well, undercuts worked him wonders. Let's see if he can hold him off in the final 10 laps now. We're on lap 9 of 19. Yeah, Robert, I don't know what happened. Apparently they had a pretty good grid last week. And then, you know, real life happens. I understand that. And then I guess because I wasn't there last week as well, I don't know. It might be people might like the allure of having the race streamed as well. I'm always going to do them. My chronic pain last week was too much. I couldn't do it. That's why I'm actually going to be looking for a second broadcaster. So if anyone is interested, email media@demo1garage.com and I'll give you the details and the requirements for that. But I'll take any interested parties at the moment. Banana Hammock. He's gotten Ming. It looks like a huge, huge gap between them two. I wonder if there was an off for Ming that lap. It must have been, because he did have the undercut working, but Banana, that gap's massive. It's 8 seconds. We missed something there. So Hawks leads. Crazy Kiwi in second. Yeah, and with the racing as well, my absolute minimum is 10 drivers. So they got 12. And yeah, I'll do it. I think anything under 10, you don't really have much of a race, do you? I mean, it might be fun for the few guys out there, but for the rest of us, you know, you need a little bit of a packed grid to create some excitement here and there. So 10 is my broadcast limit, and they matched it, so I'll broadcast it. And anyway, we've had some pretty good action already. Anyway, I must say. Just at the moment, the intervals are all disappeared on my screen. So Codemasters, once again, does a fine job with just, you know, perfectly working software that never fails. And a spectating tool that hasn't, you know, they've had leaps and bounds since 2015. Absolutely nothing's changed. Except they do give us some nice graphics in the F1 now. Hawks again with a 3-second time penalty. We're going to have to check these penalties, ladies and gentlemen, because Hawks might be penalising himself out of a win. This is him here. Let's have a look. We can go, I think, race direct. That's what we want. So Hawks is racing. And we go to incidents. There's been a few pit stops. Front wings, a few of them have had it there. Incidents. Let's have a look. Looking for Hawks. Warning, 3 seconds. Warning, 3 seconds. Warning again. Warning. He's had a lot of warnings. That's 6 seconds for Hawks that we've counted. That is huge. All right, we've got pit stops happening. Expect the field to start condensing up once again once we get through everyone. And Kiwi goes on to some fresh mediums to the end. And we're going to have to get Keno, Schnell, Blinky, Hawks. They've all got to come in and take to the mediums. So it's going to be a racy, pacey finish. We've got about 7 laps remaining in this one. And then after this, it's reverse grid. And at the moment, Ming is in that reverse grid pole. I don't know if he'll enjoy the way he's occupied 8th at the moment, because he was looking good in 7th, but he can turn it around for that sprint race coming up straight after this. Yeah, Cody's. I tell you what. I don't think my F1 2020 review is harsh, but it's definitely critical of a few things, and I do say some good things because I've had enjoyment out of F1 2020. I always do, but there's a lot that I really am not a fan of, and Yeah. So hopefully I'll get that out to you guys soon. Oh, Schnell on entry. Just up on the wall. He's lucky he didn't bring that thing onto its tethers. Kino goes past. So Kino puts another lap in. Schnell's into. He's got a new front wing. Where's this going to put him out in relation to the rest of the field? It's a much slower stop than F1. Front wings, front wheels. Off he goes. So Bottas has gone past the entrance. Schnell's coming. Banana Hemmick. So Schnell might come out ahead of Banana. We got a sector 2 and 3 yellow. Steal the Chiz or Warrior Wasp. Not sure. Schnell did come out ahead of Banana Hammock as we darted away just for a moment. So right call from Schnell to get that that wing changed, because now he's coming up Banana and he's got all his aerodynamic plates intact. So he's going to need everything he can to hold off the lead as Mort falls down as he's taken to the pit lane. Blinky pits from the lead. Captain Kino's in second, but he's going to need to come in. Surely Kino comes in. Yes, he does. So that will put Hawks back into the outright lead. It's Crazy Key will go back to second. Then it's Bots, Schnell and Banana. And this is our closest battle at the moment. Thanks. Yeah, thanks, Chris. I try to when I do the podcast, I try to make it so it's not necessary to watch the video. I just know some people like just watching it on YouTube. But yeah, I know there was a few things that I listened to it back myself, and I was like, yeah, there's a few things I need to work on for the audio, guys. But thanks. I'm really starting to enjoy it, and like I have a lot of opinions on a lot of things, and I feel like in the sim community anyway, not enough people are vocal about it. They just either accept it or, you know, it's just like, it's just the way it is. Or maybe they don't say anything because, you know, they want to still get their review copies or whatever. We got a really close fight now between Kino and Schnell. Look at this. Schnell is like a rocket at the moment. He's got the DRS wing open. He's gone to the outside. It's going to be a long way round for Schnell, and it did work. Beautiful move. Ming's been given a 3-second time penalty, but Schnell has so much extra pace that Kino just was not able to match. He's on a different level at the moment, different dimension. Schnell, take a bow, son. That was a clean move in a tricky position. And I don't know if Kino's going to get DRS here. He might just get it, so it's going to keep him within. It will. Let's see if it pulls the gap down any for Kino. But Schnell's looking like he's number one in this battle for fifth. Drops it to 4/10. Just lifting slightly. I mean, that's a part of the track where it'd be easy to go wide and get yourself a warning. Ooh, Schnell runs a little deep there. I don't know if that was just his different line. A little bit of a lock up on the inside. The unloaded wheel. Schnell is doing a fantastic job of just doing what he needs to do, and that is drive and drive fast. Captain Kino isn't able to match it, unfortunately. There's a very quick guy ahead of him. So we're on lap 16 of 19. We're not too far away from the end of this one. I don't know. Will Schnell catch Bots before the end? I mean, he's probably going to give it a good crack. Bots is not too far away, actually. That is Bots right there. So Schnell, he's going to have a crack, I think. Is that Bots? No, the car we see there isn't Bots. I was looking at the timing screen, I was like, 9 seconds, surely that's not 9 seconds. Mort's been given a 3-second time penalty for multiple warnings as well. Keno, though, is doing a great job. His tyres are starting to warm up, and he's actually starting to build up some pace here. He opens up the corner. Schnell again runs that different line, but he gets on the power much sooner than Keno can, and that gives him the upper hand as we hit the left hand downhill. This one's going to be tight. At the moment, Ming does have reverse grid pole. But this could be a lot closer than I was giving it credit for. Come on, Keno. He's keeping this one alive. So Schnell. Hawks leading 8.6 seconds over his closest rival, Blinky. He has, what, a 6-second time penalty. So Hawks, if he can maintain that till the end, he should keep first position. But to get there, those mistakes is what is going to hurt him in future races if, you know, just gets a little too eager. Or just lets the car get away from him slightly, and penalties are sure to come. Keno's going to go for it. Schnell, they clang wheels momentarily. And Schnell, he just holds it together. Keno almost had the traction to get ahead. He might actually have done it here. He's forced Schnell on the outside. Again, the up and under happening. We switch again positions, and Schnell gets back into 5th. This is a great little battle as we come to the closing stages. Laps 17 and 19. And Keno is really coming into his own. These tyres on lap 2 anyway. They're in the window. And Keno is making the most of it. Schnell's managed to pull away there. I don't know if the back marker helped Schnell there a little. I mean, there was nothing the back marker could do but just stay where he was. But it looks like it's just put him off slightly. Keno, can he recover quickly? Oh, we've had someone around. That was still the Chiz. So Chiz has gone by himself. And that's put Wasp up to 10th. And that's Wasp, the back marker that we just went through then. Come on, Keno. We're on the penultimate lap. Schnell is trying to break that slipstream that he's providing Keno. And you saw there, Keno riding the curbs, keeping his car as left as possible to open up the corner. He wants to carry maximum pace through the chicane, through the S's. Keno's really going to try and give it to Schnell. This is a fantastic finish. You couldn't script an ending like this, and this is why F2s are always so exciting. Even with a small grid, 12 drivers, there's always an unmissable story, unmissable event. And for those that unfortunately didn't make it tonight, FOMO's real. And this is just proof of that. Here we go. There's only one lap left. These guys are on lap 18. The leader, he's on his last lap. That's Hawks. And he's still got that lead that he needs. Kiwi is actually starting to close in on Blinky. Sorry, Bots is closing in on Kiwi. This is for third. Hards versus mediums. Bots massive lock-up. And he couldn't quite get around him. And Kiwi, he just wants to disappear. Schnell and Captain Kino, same exact thing. That was almost Groundhog Day. Exact same move, exact same scenario. So Bots is chasing Kiwi now. So we got two battles forming. Bots is he's got so much extra pace here at the end. Kiwi is running at the end of life of those mediums. So it was a little bit early stop from Kiwi. And that might be his downfall here. Let's see if he can hold it together. Another DRS zone. No worries, Robert. Can't wait till then either. We've got F1 tomorrow as well. But thanks for popping in. Oh, a little bit of a back-end drift. Schnell, I think he's got it over Kino. Hawks has taken the win. He takes the checkered flag for the feature race. Is Bot's going to send it? Kiwi, is he going to block the road? As we look overhead, the gap's only 4/10. Come on, Bots. He just needs to put the power down a little bit easier and quicker. I think Kiwi's managed to hold him off. And that'll be third for Kiwi, fourth for Bots. Schnell has managed to hold his own over Kino. He'll take fifth. And then it's Kino in sixth. But what a fantastic finish to this feature. Hemmick did finish ahead of his teammate. Kino and Schnell actually swapped on penalties. And then Hemmick, and it will be FNL1 Ming for the reverse grid pole. And then Mort, Chiz, and Wasp finish the running order, and Potato had a DNF on the first lap. But wow, what an ending to this first feature. And well done to Hawks on the win. I hope you've enjoyed that, Armida. Hope you enjoyed that. Well done, Hawks. Blinky gets driver of the day for the feature. I don't know, who would you guys pick? Let us know in the comments. I'd love to hear your feedback. This is the podium for race 1. Don't forget as well, if you enjoyed that, consider a like or subscribing as well. It's really helps out the channel and supports us and spreading the word of sim racing as well. So if you're just joining us, we've got a reverse grid sprint race here at Barcelona de Catalunya, and let's take you through the track, get you acquainted with what's happening. This is it. It's a 4.6 kilometer circuit, 16 turns, 7 go left, 9 right, and that DRS zone number 2, which breaks, is the braking zone into turn 1, is where we saw a lot of the overtakes, and where we will see a lot of the overtakes in this reverse grid race. 12 drivers tonight. Ming gets the front row, and this could be anyone's game. This is a flat-out sprint. No need to pit. Just race from flag to flag. We've got a formation lap to do right now. Yep, the reverse grid. And this is it. So we've got 13 laps. And then that will end tonight's broadcast of F2. F2's awesome because it's just a quick, snappy 1 hour, 2 races, and it's always entertaining. So rain could be on its way. Now they've got to not muck around too much here in the formation lap, because getting heat into the tyres is a crucial task. They don't want to be starting this race on cold tyres, especially when the track doesn't look at its optimal. Anyway, it's looking a little bit dusty and overcast. Now, if you haven't already, don't forget we've got the Sim Racing podcast. You can go listen to that or watch it on our YouTube channel. You can listen to it on Google, Stitcher, FM, wherever you will listen to podcasts. If you can't find it on your favorite podcast platform, just let me know. You can email me at media@demo1garage.com and let me know where you want the podcast to be added in case it's not there, and I'll add it. And if you're a budding little broadcaster and want to get into streaming and commentating Simracing, also email media@demo1garage.com and express your interest that way, and I will give you further details then. But here we go. We have these 12 drivers lining themselves up on the grid at a very cloudy, overcast Spanish race. It's anyone's game, but Ming gets the reverse grid pole. "13 laps are about to get underway." Well, even, Robert, even if it's just directing, because the commentary can come later. Because if I can't make it and someone can direct the live event, I can then come in and commentate it at a later date. So that's also something I just thought of then. Here we go. It's Ming and Banana Hammock. We saw how much those two guys loved each other last race. Let's see if that continues into the sprint. We're underway in racing. We get underway. Puffs of smoke everywhere. Schnell gets right in behind Banana. He's already pushed himself up into second already. I think Banana, he's falling backwards. He does have the inside. He has to be careful as everyone pitches in on him. And Blinky, he's up into fifth already. There's a load of cars in behind, but that was a lot cleaner than last time. Keno keeps his pace and space. Got a yellow in the sector 1. Oh, I don't know who's around. I think that's all cleared. Oh, cheers. He's having some trouble getting things started, isn't he? Cheers, he's not having a good time. Back up to the front, it's Schnell and Ming. Schnell's already catapulted himself to the lead. Oh, Ming gets sideways at a very awkward position. Oh, and he gets back onto the track. Luckily, the racing line meant everyone went around to the outside. That looked a little awkward, and it was looking a little bit dangerous, but what are you going to do when you lose control? Just do your best to control it. You get back into this one. Ming's really falling now. I don't know if he's got a puncture. He's fallen from the lead to 7th on this first lap. Crazy Kiwi wants to get around him. He doesn't want to get held up too much. So not the start Ming would have wanted. It was all set from a bit of a tank slapper on the first lap that he managed to correct just in time. Banana Hammock's got to do some wild weaving because he's got Hawks trying to catapult his way forward again. Oh, look at that. Up the inside. Hawks take a bow. That was heavy on the brakes, but that's what you got to do to get the win sometimes. And Hawks is already up into 4th and looking very strong. Keno around the outside of Banana. And already Banana and Ming are back together again. They join each other back in 5th and 6th. Well, in a moment anyway. I'm sure Keno's going to get through. There's a yellow. Oh, we got someone at the back again. Britato having some trouble. Don't think Ming's going to worry Keno too much because he's got his iron sights locked in on Banana. It's not going to be a move to go yet. Or Ming, I thought he was going to try something. Maybe he's blocking Kiwi from doing anything in behind. Kiwi was eager to get through last lap, but it's been a whole lap now and he hasn't been able to get ahead of Ming. So equally matched pace right at the moment. Back up. We've got Hawks in 4th and Blinky. He's on the tail of Bots right now. Schnell, Bots, Blinky. fastest laps. Blinky goes 1:31.5. That's a quick lap from Blinky. DRS is enabled. Into the first turn we go, and the top three are flying. They're going to set a new land speed record going that quick. Come on, Blinky. Come on, Bots. Oh, Bertado, 10-second time penalty for corner cutting. It has not been his day, has it? It's just one to forget. Just get a bit of experience in and just move on. More locking up from Bots then. And Blinky, he seizes the moment. He puts his foot down. The car didn't have enough torque to propel him ahead. And still Bots is holding second. But as they battle, Hawks is catching. Kiwi did get ahead of Banana just then. So Kiwi's finally got the move he's been trying to do for about 2 laps. And it changes once again. Ming, look at these. Oh, Banana. Oh, he's got to go. Mort avoided that, luckily. Banana is getting things reset. That was a wild ride for Banana. He's going to have dusty tyres. He's just going to have to reset now and just get focused again and get to the end here. I think Bertado's carrying damage or something. But leading Schnell. This is a fantastic start to this second sprint race tonight. Blinky's there in third, and he's got Hawks just trailing there behind in fourth. Bertado's out. I don't know if he's triggered another VSC. Doesn't look like it. Kino and Kiwi once again putting on another entertaining show. These guys definitely know how to entertain. Ticket price was free, guys, and I hope you're enjoying it. I know I am. It is a small grid, but I'll tell you what, that doesn't matter. Small grid, big grid. This is some entertaining racing. That's what we love, isn't it? Sim racing at its best. Streaming the Grassroots FNL1 Formula 2 League. So good to have everyone watching. So good to have the guys racing as well. And thanks for supporting us with the likes, the shares. Oh, Kino! A little bit too eager to accelerate. And you see the results. If it was a drift competition, 10 out of 10. Unfortunately, for Kino, that's not quite what it is. FNL1 Ming, he's got Mort now, breathing down his neck. Yellow in sector 2. VS safety car. Oh, big accident. I don't know if Mort helped him on. Ming was so lucky to hit on the side on because all the energy has been absorbed through the tyres and the suspension. And luckily he's still in this one. He falls to 9th. Banana Hammock's out. Must admit, I need to see that again. Unfortunately, I don't have a replay function to do that. But I will be analysing that in the highlights. Don't forget, we've got a highlights channel. Demo 1 Garage highlights. Every race that is broadcast will have a highlights up within 3 or 4 days. So make sure you go subscribe there so you don't miss out. But the safety car, well, I don't know what triggered it. It must have been this incident with Banana Hammock. So, yeah. This is going to condense the field again. And we're going to get another rolling restart in a moment once the safety car picks up Bots. But yeah, if you're still here, Robert, and you're interested in just directing, media@demo1garage.com, I'll give you more details there. Because there's a lot of work to do here at Demo 1, and it's about time I think I reach out and see if any of you guys want to pitch in here or there. Unfortunately, I can't pay anyone, but maybe one day that'll be an option. So a few of the guys pit. They must have had some damage to get rid of. So Kiwi, Kino, Hawks, and obviously Ming. He comes in now, so it's probably going to be a few laps before the safety car goes in. I don't know how the safety car works in F2 in Formula 1 2020. Sometimes it waits for everyone, sometimes it might not. So this could be a few laps. You still here? Yeah, well, if you're interested, just email. If not, no stress at all. I'm not forcing anyone to do anything they don't want to do, obviously. Bots, the leading car behind the safety car tonight. We didn't see what caused it, but this is the result of Banana Hammock DNF. There must have been some pushing and shoving going on, and looks like Hammock lost out. So I'm expecting a couple of laps behind the safety car at the moment, because we had half the field pit to repair. And I think once Ming and Wasp tag onto the back of this safety car line, we should get restarted. So hopefully not too much longer. Well, the email links in all the descriptions of all my videos on Facebook and YouTube. It's on my website at the top left-hand side of the screen. It's everywhere. But yeah, if you need it, I'll send it to you on Discord later. Alright. Well, make some predictions. Is Bot's going to win this one from here? Can Blinky jump two guys and take the win? He did it. He jumped 11 of them last race. Maybe more. Maybe Kino can get his own back. Hawks is down there in 8th, interestingly. Can Hawks have a fight back? Will Ming get up into the top 8? Maybe Schnell could be the dark horse in 2nd and steal it away under Bots' nose. Anything could happen here. Let us know your predictions. Also, let us know who you think driver of the day for the feature race was. Blinky definitely deserves recognition there. And for gaining 12 positions or 11 positions and being penalty free, I think the game got it right. So the safety car lights are still on. And you know what that means? That's another lap. So where is Warrior Wasp? Oh, he's a little ways away, isn't he? On that track map. He is a way away. Maybe this will be the last lap. Lap 8 of 13. He's doing his darndest to catch up. We're on board with Hawks. The winner of race 1, just. He got himself a few too many penalties and almost sacrificed the win. He also got the fastest lap. Now, I think there might have been some tyre changes. That's why I was wondering why Hawks has dropped. It's because he decided to go on the medium tyre. Now, that might have been a little speculative, maybe a little bit optimistic. Jackson, thank you. Jackson's come in and hit the like. That medium seems to be good for 6 to 7, which is the window we're in now. And I know they've only done 1 or 2 laps under safety car, so the tyres aren't, worn too much. But I don't know if they're going to hold up the same way in full racing conditions. So it's either a genius move or it has just put them on the back foot. So that explains some of the... I just realised why that's all happened then. So there's your position changes. Safety car is in. Bots will control the field. Schnell caught sleeping. Bots just rips it and he flies away from the rest of them, and we get back up to green flag racing once again on lap number 9, and everybody is happy to see full pace racing. Here comes Crazy Kiwi side by side. That might be a little bit too. Wow, he's made it work. I didn't think he was going to pull the thing up. Side by side with Kino and Hawks. These guys are racing super hard and super fast at the moment. Kino does take it from Hawks, and he gets 7th around the outside. Beautiful restart. And that is the magic of a safety car restart at times. It can produce some incredible racing as everybody frantically gets back up to race pace. Hawks cuts it up in the inside. He somehow pulled the car up, kept it tight, and he's got the overtake over Kino. So they switch again, 7th and 8th. Still the cheers ahead. He'll know they're coming. This is Kiwi looking out behind him. But Mort, he's holding his spot in 4th, and Blinky, he's lost a bit of time there. Oh, what's going on? We've got a slow looking Mort. The yellow flag came out. I don't know if he just got a little bit of a spin on. It happens to the best of us. There were cars side by side then. I think that was Hawks and Kino once again. So taking our eyes off these guys. Here comes Hawks. He's trying to squeeze it through the cheers. Kino gets a penalty. That's going to hurt his final positioning. Here we go. Kino is tagged onto the back of Hawks. Oh, he's gone around the outside. That was... Wow, I've never seen anything like that before. 3 wide, and one of them wasn't even on the track. Kino was looking for any opportunity. It didn't work out. The dusty part of the track, I think, hurt him big time. But Hawks has got it done, and he can now build a buffer gap, which is, going to help him in defense later on. But I don't think those medium tyres have worked as good as they wanted them to. We'll keep an eye on it. To remind you, maybe they have. This is Bots leading. He stayed on the mediums. Blinky in 2nd. Schnell. So the top 3 all on the hard tyre. The chasing guys behind, Kiwi and Hawks, are on the mediums. This is Ming. He's on mediums compared to Mort's hards. Let's see the delta difference here. Ming and Mort are gen... Oh, wow! Chiz is out of this one. That, my friend, is the end of the Chiz. 3-second time penalty for Mort. Wow, it didn't take much to get that one. DRS back and enabled. Mort... He's side on with Ming into the first turn, locking up big time. But you can see, even 10-lap-old hards, they've still got some performance to give. And those mediums, there's not a lot of life left. Not a lot of life left at all. And Mort gets the job done around the outside of Ming. And maybe the risk to go mediums was too much of a risk as Ming replies down the inside. We've seen that a few times tonight, and it's worked. The instant reply, Ming didn't want to give him that one easy. So Mort is going to have another crack here. Great acceleration. Sector 3 yellow. And Ming almost loses the back end. Just a dab of power and a slight lift has given him back control. Oh, that's Bots from the lead. Bots has found himself out into the gravel trap. He was leading this one. Oh, I can imagine the words being yelled under that helmet. And Bots has had enough. He's calling it quits. That's a shame. Blinky leads this one by 2.3 over Schnell. And then it's Hawks and Crazy Kiwi as they go toe-to-toe now, as the battle for fourth turns into a battle for third. Crazy Kiwi. I don't know if he's going to be able to match the pace of Hawks. Just Hawks tonight seems to be just in a bit of a rhythm, in the zone, so to speak. We're on the penultimate lap already, so there's not a lot of time left if you're mounting an attack. One of those drivers is Mort. That's Ming ahead of him in sixth. He's got to get close. Ming surely defends the inside line. That was a smart decision. There might be a little bit of a cut back. Again, it doesn't really work there. So Mort just has to trail behind and be patient. But he's going to need to be super consistent, super clean, and just better than Ming. Otherwise, Ming's going to take sixth there. Look at that. Look at the run Ming got. Mort couldn't match it at all. Hawks moves to second place. Schnell's going to get him back here. Oh, just the curbing held him up a little bit. So that risk for mediums has worked out for Hawks. He's back in second. But if I'm not wrong, Hawks was leading the race, or at least close to it. I'm not sure where Hawks was when that safety car came out, because if he was leading, he's lost a spot. Because look at Blinky, 3 seconds ahead of him. Schnell is tight. Don't think Schnell's going to be able to catch him. Crazy Kiwi is also just out of reach too. And then it's these guys, Mort and Ming. This one's got some substance to it. Mort though, just the power edge, the top end. Oh, Ming might get him. Torque, will it win over? Not yet, not yet. Keeps it tight to the inside. Oh, a little bit of a back end squiggle. Blinky takes the win. And it's Schnell over Crazy Kiwi, so penalties changes the final positioning. Hawks drops to fourth, so penalties, like I was saying just before the start of this one, penalties will hurt your finishing positions. You've got to be careful, and Hawks has taken too many liberties, and that's hurt his final result. It was fifth for Ming in the end. He really gained some spots with penalties. Blinky takes the double driver of the day. Well done. So there it is. Your reverse grid podium. It was a different race, but it was just as exciting. It was a sprint race, but it did have some strategy involved because of the safety car. Alrighty, let's have a quick look at the results. Hawks again takes Missed the feature race, rather. Hawks, yeah, did take the best. Sprint race. Here we go. Sorry if I can finally learn to read. No, he did. 1:29.2. He had a 3-second time penalty, and it pushed him down to 4th. So Schnell and Kiwi, 2nd and 3rd. Blinky took the win. And then it was Ming over Keno. Mort in 7th. Wasp and Fox was down a lap. Cheers, Banana, Furtado, DNF. So there it is. Hawks won the first race, but he couldn't win the second. Thanks, Robert. Talk to you guys a little bit later. But that does end tonight's broadcast. I'm sad to see the racing end, but it is what it is. Thanks for joining me. Thanks for all the likes. Thanks for sharing. Thanks for subscribing. And you guys are legends. Let's share sim racing with the world. So thanks for popping in. That was the F2. I'll see you tomorrow with the F1 at a similar time. But until then, stay safe and good night.